All right, we are at the Voice finale. Can you believe it? We're already at the end. Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton here, robertantonnyc, coming to you with your no frills, The Voice commentary from a singer. I am going to start out by telling you what happened, so let me tell you. Our finalists get ready to sing for their final vote of the season. Sawyer Fredericks, Koryn Hawthorne, Meghan Linsey, and Joshua Davis. They'll each be singing an original song plus 2 more songs. One just, regular cover song, and the other a song with their coach. So the top 20 were all in the audience. TeamPharrell was up first with Koryn Hawthorne doing It's a Man's World. I just called it It's a Man's World by James Brown. And this is a big song, and Koryn had just the right amount of feeling and oomph to do a great performance with it. She also has all the grit needed to carry it across. I love the way she approached the song emotionally, and her storytelling was riveting. I felt like I was in church listening to a sermon, right? Adam said they're all proud of her. Blake told her that performance was her best yet. Do you agree? TeamBlake then had Meghan Linsey doing her original song, Change My Mind, and it was co-written by her, I think, and 2 other people that were friends of hers or something, I don't know. That piano effect on it was crazy. It looked like it was frozen with the icicles coming off and the foam coming out of it. I was like, okay, go ahead on then. Meghan looked lovely. Her voice was clear and pristine. At times I felt like she went a little out of tune, especially on the end of her riffs, but she displayed a lot of emotion and control on this song. I think the pitchy things were when she opened up her mouth really wide and was like, trying to bring the grit, but really wasn't rounding off her tone. She seemed to go off a little bit, a little pitchy, like an open mouth squall, I'll call it. Christina said she did a great job. Adam talked about being proud of her sharing her music that she created. And if you're proud that I am still sharing the Voice commentary, please make sure to thumb it up and let me know. I am looking for those comments. I'm looking for those thumbs. I may not be doing this much longer because we are not getting a whole lot of views to begin with, and also because there's a lot of work, and if you guys are commenting back to me, then I mean, what's the point, right? Okay, but I thank you guys so much for watching. I thank you for your thumbs. A few of the top 20 were up in the skybox with Carson, and announced that Meghan Trainor, Luke Bryan, Ed Sheeran, and are just a few of the people that will be performing for the finale. Then Sawyer Fredericks and Pharrell sang their duet Summer Breeze by Seals and Crofts. And this is just the type of folksy feel that has been pushing Sawyer forward, and he had a little glitch as the song started, but still had a nice sound on it. Pharrell didn't really have a great tone for the song, and he actually looked a little uncomfortable next to Sawyer's cool confidence. Did you see that? I was like, okay, Sawyer looks like he's the more, seasoned performer, right? TeamAdam was next. Joshua Davis did his original song, The Workingman's Hymn, and it was written by Joshua, and this had a nice toe-tapping vibe and sounded really good in Joshua's soothing vocals. It laid perfectly in the middle of his voice where he likes to stay comfortably placed. I wasn't blown away, but enjoyed the coolness of it and his easy delivery. The backgrounds were great too. I really liked the backgrounds. I would have called it Turn It Around, since he said turn it around like 50 times in the song, and maybe Workingman's Blues like 3 or 4. Blake called him a great songwriter and said the song is stuck in his head. Then we saw a clip of a Starbucks meet and greet, and the fans that showed up got tickets to the show. TeamPharrell then had Sawyer Fredericks do Please, an original song that was given to him by LaMontagne. And of the songs so far, I like this one the best. The vibe and the lyrics, it was perfectly fit for Sawyer's voice and style. Or is it that he made it his own? I don't know. It could be either or. I could see myself listening to this over and over, and I already thought about doing a cover of it. Should I? Let me know. I gotta find a track first, Does somebody play an instrument, want to play it while I sing it? Let me know down in the comments, or contact me privately or whatever. Anyway, Adam talked about how cool it is that he got a song from his idol. Next we had Koryn Hawthorne and Pharrell do a duet on We Can Work It Out by the Beatles. And why did so many of the Voice productions seem to start out just a little wonky? Like something happened in the beginning. It's like the vocalists are taken by surprise by the start of the song or something and just kind of jump into it. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's just my ears. Maybe it's my television speakers. I don't know what it is. This laid in a good place once they got it going and was better for Pharrell than his first duet. Koryn had less of the gravel in her voice on this, and she also had a certain tenderness that hasn't been present in in a lot of her solos. This was a lot of fun, though at the end they did seem to lose their way. Like, I don't know, during the ad-libs and stuff, they weren't sure what to do or who was coming in or what was going on. Whatever, it was a pretty good performance. Next we had TeamAdam with Joshua Davis doing Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen, and he started this out with just the guitar and his voice sounded great on it. I felt like he was really feeling the emotion of the song and whispering the lyrics into my ear. He was also pulling out a little more dynamics than his normal performances. I was waiting on that big moment, and he did do the run up to it, but then he backed off to his normal, like, softer purr. Good performance though, smooth and silky. Christina called it heartwarming and right on with the melody and said she was so engaged. Next we had the duet from Meghan Linsey and her coach Blake Shelton. They did Freeway of Love by Aretha Franklin, and she came out wailing on this and kept the pedal to the metal. I love this song and she did a pretty good job on it. Blake had me laughing singing so low after she came in wailing and stuff like that, but he also made it work for his voice. Joshua Davis and Adam Levine then performed their duet Diamonds on the Soles of Her Shoes by Paul Simon, and I always think of Call Me Al when I hear this song. Adam had such a smooth and sexy delivery on this, and Joshua was trying to keep up, but in his defense he also took control and brought his own vibe instead of trying to follow Adam. I really enjoyed the performance. TeamPharrell then had Koryn Hawthorne doing Bright Fire, her original song written by Pharrell, and I wasn't sure if this song would be good during the pre-clip, but I was feeling the vibe while she sang it on the main stage. It seemed very current but different from what's out right now. I like that it was sticking along the lines of being inspirational and could be about any kind of love or about a lover. As it went along, I got a little Alicia Keys vibe from it. Sounded great in Koryn's voice and looked like she had fun, and it also shows several facets of her vocal production. Adam noticed how joyful she delivered the vocal. Christina noticed her ability to deliver a song with her entire body and emotions. TeamBlake next had Meghan Linsey do When a Man Loves a Woman by Percy Sledge, and I really liked the production, the shit they had. She was like on a turntable with the guitarists, and they turned around to face the audience, and before she started the song, that was really cute. Meghan was singing the Broken Hearted Blues on this too. Sounded great in her voice, gave her a chance to show off her upper range and the grit she can bring to her vocals. The end got a little messy just before she finished. She's trying to create like more of a moment, and she was doing all this stuff, seemed to get just a little bit lost, but she got back on task for the very end. Pharrell said she's rewritten her future. Adam told her his favorite thing about her voice is that she has an extra special gear. Then TeamPharrell finished out the night with Sawyer Fredericks. What better way to finish out the night? He did Old Man by Neil Young. I felt like he was singing this just for me. He has such a great connection to the lyrics and also a distinct and honest way of relating the lyrics to me as an audience member. I have personally liked hearing every song that he's sung so far. I haven't gotten tired of it. It feels good and fresh and clean and honest and just so many things to say about it, right? The ending could have been more solid because it kind of faked people out. It seemed like he was going to end, but he had a little more to sing. But besides that, it was a very good performance. Adam advised him to hold on to the purity and sanctity of what he does. Christina called him a gem and said she adores him and Pharrell. And that's the end of the show. Tell me what you guys think down in the comments. Do you think that Pharrell and Sawyer are a shoo-in for the win with all of the top 10s he's gotten so far? Or do you think somebody else could steal it away from him? Let me know down in the comments. Thank you guys for staying. Thank you for engaging. I appreciate your thumbs. This is Robert Anton, robertantonnyc.com. I am out. Peace.